All right, so let's quickly go through the market review for today, or the market forecast rather. So last week I was saying that DXY is bearish, and we are coming down to this line here, and I also highlighted this high over here, and we have done as I said. And the reason for my opinion was that we had the break of market structure here, so dollar will be weaker and Euro USD, GBP USD, and the likes will be stronger. So simple concept here, right? So this week we have this move lower, and now we have to find okay, what is our direction for the week, and how shall we operate. So I've put some lines and annotations here. So the first thing you can see here is a daily fair value gap, okay, which is this space between this candle and this candle. So this space that was only downside movement. So price is moving into it, okay. So have to fill it up before we continue lower, right? So, but now I do not like to trade. Right now we are going lower. So if we are looking to sell, supposed to sell high, right? We're supposed to sell high and buy low. Sell high, buy low, right? So we're looking for sales in the discount area. Sales in the discount area. So that means that we're looking at, if we look at this equilibrium tool here, we must have something like this. In this area is where this higher area up here is where we must look for our sell opportunities. Okay, so that's why I'm not really interested in this daily fair value gap right now. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Or let me just leave it in there for now. Okay, so the next thing we have here is our daily bearish order block and our daily bearish rejection block, which these are the two areas I'll be looking for sales at. Okay, now if we go lower to the 4 hour chart now, you can see here I've annotated a 4 hour bearish order block. Okay, you can see it's close to the daily bearish order block as well. I've annotated this 4 hour bearish order block. So we'll hit it. I'd like to see price going lower, but if it fails, so that is if price goes above this high here, okay, that's if it fails, we're probably going to see price go all the way to this daily bearish rejection block. And basically, that is my opinion for DXY. So I'm expecting higher prices this week, higher prices, higher prices. Then maybe next week or the end of this week, the sell shall resume. Okay, the sell shall resume. For now, I am selling, or rather buying the dollar index as a retracement to this massive move right here. Hope you get me. So I'm moving to Euro USD right now. So moving to Euro USD, we're just going to transpose whatever we have in DXY to Euro USD. So taking it opposite. I'll move to the 4 hour chart. I'll move to the 4 hour chart so that I won't waste much time. Let's move to the 4 hour chart. So here I've already put all my annotations, right? So I have ignored everything on the high side. I don't want to be buying anywhere here. I don't want to be buying anywhere here. I didn't even put the fair value gap on the daily chart. So I ignored everything. And I'm focusing on these discount areas. Okay. So here we have the weekly order block. I'm expecting price to touch it. The weekly order block is this line here, this line that's reflected here. And then we have the daily rejection block. Price might also come down in here. Okay. I even believe that once we get to this weekly bullish order block here, this line here, price is definitely going to look to reach down into this daily bullish rejection block. That is my opinion. You understand me? So currently I'm selling Euro USD. Selling Euro USD, looking to see if we can go lower, right? Looking to see if we can move lower from here. And then the next one is the pound. The pound. That is GBPUSD. You can see just the same thing here. And these are the levels that you should note on your chart. These are the levels you note on your chart. This is the daily bullish rejection block, 4 hour bullish order block. This 4 hour bullish order block is what I'm interested in the most. The 4 hour bullish order block is what I'm interested in the most. I have the daily fair value gap and daily order block right here as well, which could also be possible Price may also possibly react from these, but what I am looking at, what I am expecting the most is this 4-hour bullish order block. And then move to USD JPY. USD JPY. I think USD JPY has balanced out a little bit. It has balanced out a little bit, so I can engage with it. I can engage with it. So let's just break it down. Let's just break it down. We have the daily order block here. Bullish order block. Price has gone above that, so it might just serve as a support. And then this is the 4-hour chart currently. This chart I'm looking at is the 4-hour chart, and you can see this fair value gap I highlighted here. Price failed to come down to it during the London session, and even now during the New York session today, which is Tuesday, 7th November, right? And since that refused to come down here, I would only be looking to see higher prices from here. So I'll just delete this fair value gap. I'll delete that fair value gap annotation. I will go down to the 1-hour chart, and we can now look at this other block here first, but also this main one as a support for us to buy. So if price comes down in here, look for opportunities to buy USDJPY, and I'm believing that USDJPY is finally going to take out the weekly high that I've been speaking about for a very, very long time, right? For weeks now. This high over here. So I believe that this week price is going to push higher and take it out. Okay, that's USDJPY. That's my opinion. Yeah. And then for gold. What I see in gold is that this place is a little bit messy. Should I just hide? Let me hide all these first. Let me say hide. Or I think hide drawings. So here we have the first of all, the first thing we have here is this monthly order block, right? So that was one thing I marked. And the next thing we have is this fair value gap. We can do here, it can do here, and it can do here. And there's a little space here where I believe that price is going to come down into. Okay, price is going to come down there. I'm already in a sell trade here, but let's just explain. Price is going to come down in here and probably go higher or lower, but I'm not really sure at this point. But I know that this fair value gap here is going to act as a draw on price. As a draw on price, we shall come in here, right? And let me hide everything. Okay, so we are back. So we go down to the daily charts. We move down to the daily charts. You can see a little bit clearly. So this is the monthly order block annotation. This is a daily order block, which I expect that price might hit. And if price hits this daily order block, I'll not be looking to see if price has some strength to go higher. Okay, but this one I believe that price is going to take this out, come down to this weekly fair value gap, and then we'll now see how price reacts from there before we move. Like I said, I'm already in a sell trade. I might show you guys to be closing soon because my target is just under this low here. So I'll be closing that trade very soon. And as you can see, it's going well. It's going well. So let's move on. Let's move on to US 30. US 30. US 30. Going up to the weekly chart as usual. Going up to the weekly chart as usual. All right. So for US 30, for US 30 here, we can see that we had price move down in here. But let me move to the daily chart for this to be clearer. Move to the daily chart for this to be clearer. My network is lagging. All right, so we reacted off this proportion block here. This proportion block was it got a reaction from the market, and then we have price moving higher like this. So I'm expecting price to still move up into this daily fair value gap, all right, and ultimately to this other block up here. Currently, if you measure the range, currently we are at around the equilibrium position. So I'm expecting some little retracements before we move higher into these objectives. Okay, so if you go down to the 4 hour charts, I'm expecting that price is going to come down into this 4 hour bullish order block. Okay, before we move higher. But now it's looking like it might just continue higher from here. But whatever happens, it doesn't matter. But I'm expecting it to come down in here regardless. Okay, but if we keep going above the high, I'll find an opportunity um to buy it and get to my objectives. But for now, let's just leave it as is. Okay, moving to S&P 500. Moving to the S&P 500 index, we have that similar thing here. Very similar thing. I don't want to go into details. Here we have a weekly rejection block, bullish rejection block. Price hits that and rejected, and now we are going higher. This is where it might come down into if it's retracing, or it might just fly higher from here and keep going. Okay, I hope that's understood. So here we have the weekly bearish order block, which is my ultimate target for S&P 500. And I think next one is zero GBP. Okay, I don't trade zero GBP. I just use it to find the correlation between Euro USD and GBP USD. So with this, I think we've come to the end of this forecast for this week, and I hope this guides your trading alright and you make the right decisions this week. I will see you in the next video. Do take care.